Yo, what's up? MotionGraphic.com here. Today, I would like to show you how to create this creamy vivid logo. You can also download this project with the link below in the description. Without further ado, let's start it. First, create a new composition. Name it Main Comp. For the video preset, I'll go with 4K 29.97 frames. For duration, we only need 10 seconds. Then OK. Click here to turn off transparent background. Let's create our background first by creating a solid layer and name it BG. Search for Effect Gradient Ramp. Drag it to the layer. Change the start color to this color and change the end color to this color code. Move the start of ramp position to the left a bit. Let's apply another effect, which is for color gradient, to this solid layer. Change the first color to this blue. Change second color to red color. Third color will be this blue. Last color becomes this Arctic color. Now we move the color sources to the new positions. Change blending mode to color. The blend value will be 1000 and opacity is 80. Select shape icon and go for ellipse tool. Now we draw a circle. Click on the arrows to show properties. Change the size to 340. Go to Select Tool and double-click on Anchor Point tool to center anchor point of the shape. Align the shape to the center of the scene. Press S for scale. Let's animate the scale. Select all keyframes and press F9 to smooth the animation. Go to Graph Editor and change the handle to adjust the animation speed. Let's have a look. Change this layer name to CIR. Let's draw another circle and again double-click on the anchor point icon to center the anchor point of the shape. Change the name to dot 1. Now change the size to 60. Align it to the center of the scene. Duplicate 4 times the layer. Okay, now we move all the dots 420 value away from the center. Hide this CIR layer for a moment. Create a null object and name it dot control. Select these dot layers and whip them to dot control layer. Now let's import the music file. Drag it into the comp. Click on these arrows to display audio waveform. Now we move these dot layer to where they are fitted to the music. Click on left square to move selected layer to one point at current time. We also move the CIR layer to this time. Let's have a look of the animation. Now we animate the rotation for dot control layer. Put number 1 here to make it rotate 360 degrees. Let's see the animation. Select these two keyframes and press F9. Go to Edit Graph and make sure we select Edit Speed Graph. Select this point and adjust the handle for the speed. Let's see the animation. Now we animate the scale for dot control layer. We will adjust the animation speed the same as its rotation by selecting these keyframes and press F9, go to Editor Graph and adjust animation speed with the handles. Okay, now we select all these layers and tick on Motion Blur. Select these layers to pre-compose them. Name it .in. Duplicate this composition and change the new one to .out. Go inside this .out. Select these layers and press open square bracket to move in point time. We also change the keyframe of the dot control layer a bit. Move all these keyframes to the first frame. Delete this. Increase the scale. And rotate 150 degrees. Let's have a look. Select these keyframes, hold Ctrl or Command and click on one of them to bring them back to original speed, then press F9, go to Editor Graph and change the animation speed with the handles. Back to main comp. Drag the .out composition in and move it where the circle pop out. Duplicate dot in layer 3 times. Search for Effect Twirl and apply it to second layer. Change the twirl radius to 45 and the angle to 4 spins here. Copy this effect and paste it to the top dot in layer. We also change the value a bit. Go to .out layer and duplicate it 4 times. Paste the twirl effects to these new layers too. We will change the value of the twirl effect for each new duplicated layers. Move each .out layer 1 frame difference. Move the big circle up a bit with the value 1000. Use the text tool to add text. Align it to middle. Copy these scale keyframes. Move the text layer to this time and paste the scale keyframes. Press S for scale and change the second keyframe value to 100. Let's import logo. Drag it into comp and pre-compose it. Name it logo. Press S to scale and change the size to fit the circle. Move it to where the circle pop up. Select these layers and pre-compose all of them. Name it animation. Create a solid layer and name it color. Search effect gradient ramp and apply it to this solid layer. Change the first color and the second color. Move this layer below animation layer and click on Luma Matte. Pre-compose logo layer again and name it logo color. Go inside it and create a solid layer. Name it color. Apply gradient ramp effect on this solid layer and change the start and end color. Put this color layer below logo layer and select Alpha Matte. Back to main comp. Let's keyframe the logo color layer scale. And also animate its rotation. Press U to show all keyframes of the layer, select all keyframes and press F9, go to Editor Graph to adjust animation speed with these handles. Select these layer and pre-compose them. Name it Animation Shadow. Duplicate this layer 2 times, unhide the background. Search Drop Shadow Effect and apply it to the last animation shadow. Change the value of the Drop Shadow Effect. So we are doing the dark shadow at the moment. Now duplicate this effect, and this second shadow is for white reflection. We also change the opacity value and direction. Copy these effects and paste it to the second animation shadow layer. Change the value, the shadow effects. We copy the same effects to the first layer animation shadow and change its effect value too. The shadow are too strong, so we reduce the opacity down a bit. Now this is just the bonus, I want to do color corrections. So I add photo filter effects on an adjustment layer. change the color and the density. You can adjust these based on your taste. Let's the final look. Okay, that's it for the tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials. Peace out.